glad you're able to come out and watch the moon with my family. It's such a perfect day for it.
Well, of course, hon. I mean, I love you, so getting some time to, you know, hang out with your fam is a lot of fun. I like watching the moon. It's nice. Thanks so much for inviting me.
Well, we're happy to have you, Todd. Look up there. Ain't she bright?
Yeah, I love the moon. So, this is actually pretty peaceful.
So, Todd, if you were the moon looking down on us right now, which one of us would you kill? What? Which one of us would you kill?
Weird hypothetical. I mean, where's this coming from?
My dad likes to ask us these cool, thought-provoking questions while we're all watching the moon together. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you were the moon right now, I don't think it's hard. Which one of us would you kill?
I'm not really. Why is the moon killing people? But why would the moon even want to kill someone? What?
Is that a serious question? I think you mean, why wouldn't the moon want to kill everybody? Look at the state of the world, okay? The golden age of television is making a resurgence in Kansas. Bitcoin is riding the best of us like a sticky money seesaw. That tree over there is growing steadily larger year after year. People treated Shirley Temple weirdly. Soon enough, chewing gum for babies will be all the rage. Cockfighting, it's still legal in 10 states, and I don't have an invite. George W. Bush has been president for the past 20 years. Wake up, sheeple, okay? Need I go on?
Wow,
The glorious moon has to sit up there and shine its light on all of us and watch it happen in disgust.
so insightful, little Susie.
Susie's always been the genius of the family.
We'll all be moon dwellers soon if the Fed has any say in the matter.
All right, let's not change the subject. Todd, you haven't answered my question.
Right. Sorry. I kill myself.
No.
Kill myself if I was the moon.
No, wrong, okay? You can't kill yourself, all right? I mean, I thought that was obvious.
I mean, that question itself is too obvious. Of course, if any of us were the moon, we'd all kill little Susie immediately because we wouldn't want to be outshined.
All right, you know what? Maybe it was too easy. Let me make it clearer for you, Todd. If you were the moon looking down on us, who would you kill? And you can't say little Susie, and you can't say yourself.
There's a lot of. Okay. How would the moon even kill someone?
The moon can kill someone however she wants to. Can you see what we're seeing? Do you feel that power? You know, if I were the moon, Todd, I'd come down and smother you. I'd smother you with my big moon body.
That's insane. What are you talking about?
No. It's insane that you're dating my daughter. You know, if you're not decisive enough to pick one of us to kill, I don't think you're decisive enough to date her.
Easy. Touched a nerve, buddy. I'm very decisive, okay, when it comes to important matters.
Okay, you're sick and twisted. You think there are matters more important than the moon's whims.
All right, fine. Okay, I see how it's gonna be. Fine. If I was the moon, I'd kill you, old man. How about that? What?
Oh my.
Todd, that is my father. What is wrong with you?
You practically forced me to answer. I just answered the question.
You know what? I thought it would be a good idea for you to come out and watch the moon with us, but you're making everyone uncomfortable. Just go. Go.
All right, fine. I don't want to watch this stupid moon. Okay? I'm gonna go home and watch pornography. You normal fucking person.
Wow.
Well, Moon, which one of us would you kill?
Little Susie.
You're watching the Melbourne Public Access, Melbourne's #1 public access channel. Now coming up next is Goth Times, followed by an hour of just ads for vacuums. Now we return to Moonjitsu Dojo.
Moonjitsu! Ah! Greetings. My name is Nathan Beans, and I am the Moon Sensei of the Moonjitsu Dojo. Moonjitsu! Ah! I developed Moonjitsu in 2014 as the first martial arts specialized for use on the moon, when I decided that NASA was just fucking with space too much. Alright? You show up to my house unannounced, you get dealt with. You show up to an alien's planet unannounced? I mean, we don't even know what kind of things are up there. Moon men, moon people, moon dogs. I mean, astronauts don't have a way to dispose of them. They don't even know what they look like.
No one does.
No one does. So, without further ado, or whatever, we're going to show you a couple of techniques should you find yourself as the first human being to make contact with intergalactical life and need to kick some teeth in. Moonjitsu! Ah! The first technique is also the deadliest, the greeting. Now, Moonjitsu's main goal is to incapacitate your foe while still leaving the door open for living in peace. So what we're going to want to do, let's say you're an astronaut, okay? You're just hanging out in space, having a good time, and this fucking moon whatever comes up, and he's like, hey, can I talk to you right quick? All right, so here's what we do. We're going to want to greet the moon creature. Got to be polite. So you can give them good old live long and prosper. You can give them a we come in peace. Or if you're feeling frisky, I'm gonna hang 10. Yeah, it's nice and fun. What's important is that you keep it all about the hands, okay? Moon creatures have not been greeted before. They're not of this planet. So they're gonna be looking at your hands like, what's this all about? What's all this for? Find out what they're looking with. Locate the eye and launch your greeting hand into it. Did you see that? Moonjitsu! Ah! This conveys the message that humans are, we're polite, we want to meet people, just don't mess with us. And, you could say something cool along the lines of, I'll give you something to look at, you can say that.
I'll give you something to look at.
Moonjitsu! Ah! Now, I know what you're thinking. We run into the first murky area of Moonjitsu here, and I already know what you're thinking. What if the moon
always has two heads?
Very good. Now, of course I already thought of this. Well, just pretend you're just an astronaut hanging out in space, having a good texting, whatever. And this fucking moon guy comes up, or should I say, they comes up. And he's like, hey, can I talk to you right quick? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to want to flip the script on. We're going to want to start with brutishness and follow it up with manners. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to go, strike, I'm so sorry, I thought you were someone else. Did you see that? Now, we blame this miscommunication on a simple faux pas, okay? Now, I know what you're thinking. What if the moon man has 5 heads? Already thought of that too. So this time, very different, watch carefully, we're going to want to go strike, I'm so sorry, I thought you were someone else, you reminded me, did you see that? Now, I already know what you're thinking. What if the moon creature isn't a creature at all, okay? Because right now, this series of moon guys is thinking to themselves, wow, humans really do pack a wallop, they're thinking that. And
humans sure do pack a wallop.
But I also respect them.
But I also respect them.
But an incomprehensible ball of light or whatever gross thing is up there that our tiny human minds can't understand isn't going to get that. So this is where we bring in the zero gravity technique. Graham? Good, stop. This is Graham. This is my cousin, Graham. He will represent gravity for parts 3 through 28, and then again for parts 45 through 95. Now, the zero gravity...
No, we're not doing that.
Alright, I'm being told we have to stop this schedule. It's too long, we're done. Moonjitsu! Ah!
Enough.
Alright, we're done. I'm sorry, Graham.
I really like you, Big Susie.
Chad. But before we, keep going, I think there's something you should know.
What?
It's a family curse passed on from mother to daughter, and on every full moon. Oh God, no! Quickly, Chad, please, before this bloody mess begins.
Susie, really?
No, Chad! Please go! This is a real horror show! I don't want you to see me like this!
Susie, it's okay. I have a mom and sisters. If you still want to do it, we can just put down a towel.
I'm not having a period! I'm turning
into a werewolf!
So like 2 towels?
Mission Control, Mission Control. Do you read me, Houston? This is astronaut Jenny Dufresne checking in.
We read you, Dufresne.
Oh, thank God. You guys haven't been returning my calls. Listen, I'm gonna need about 3 more months of supplies.
Alright, I take it Operation Cure Sad is not going well?
No, Houston, the moon is doing nothing for my seasonal affective disorder. I thought that with so little atmosphere and so much sunlight, the moon would do something to cure the dark void of despair that takes me every October through March. But no, I still binge ate all the astronaut ice cream the other day in a sweaty fit of watching Sister Act 2 on repeat.
Have you tried leaving your space room?
I did. I thought that if I took off my spacesuit, I'd absorb more sunlight. But again, no atmosphere. So I have a bad burn on my butt now. I tried to soothe it with some of the astronaut ice cream, but now my butt is cold.
I thought you ate all the astronaut ice cream.
Both of these things are true, Houston.
Alright, can you just do the rock research? Can you just do the actual rock research that we sent you up there to do in the first place, please?
What's the point? They're just going to be teeming with single-cell organisms.
That's the data we need! Can you stop sighing? You're cutting through your oxygen levels.
Get off my dick. Nerds who should have prepared for this.
Okay, well, we can't send you more ice cream because current President George W. Bush.
Current President George W. Bush is the reason she's up there in the first place. She was bringing down the Pentagon, okay? The happiest place on Earth, with just her. Okay? He's gonna understand if we ask for $10 million more of his astronaut ice cream.
Okay, well, all right, you can be the guy who asks the man who's been president for the last 20 years for more.
Dufresne, what is it?
Is this a breakthrough?
I'm watching videos of dogs reunite with their owners after returning from war. And, oh God, we just don't deserve dogs. They're so floof and good.
Okay, Jenny, can you please focus?
Oh, I'm so sorry. My inability to function is getting in the way of your rock research.
Listen, Dufresne, maybe it's time we send you home, huh?
Yeah.
No. Gentlemen, I may be wearing the same underwear from the launch. I am an astronaut. I went to astronaut school to collect space data and to complete missions no matter the cost. The general public may think I'm up here to finally crack how to smash the 5 heads of a moon man at once. But you and I both know that I'm up here for a greater purpose. Curing seasonal depression. And I won't give up on that. For what could be more uplifting than staring into the waning chasm of meaningless that is our great galaxy? What could be more inspiring than being reminded of how small and insignificant we all are in comparison to the great expanse of time?
Damn it, you're right, Dufresne.
What's the answer? What can we do?
Ice cream, gentlemen. The strawberry kind.
This is...
Where's Dwayne?
Who?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the Hawaii cop to my movie Hawaii Cops 4 Return to Hawaii.
I don't know him.
What?
What?
What do you mean you don't know?
Okay, fine. All right, fine. He dropped out. Dropped out of your film, okay? He's too busy. He's in 12 movies in the next 6 months, all right? But it's okay, because I found someone, you know, he's just as good, and he has similar vibes.
You know what? You better be. You're dead. All right, people. Places. And action.
Don't you go, but I want to.
Hey! Why don't you listen to the mayor of Hawaii, pal? and don't you go!
Cut! What? Who is this guy?
Who?
This guy?
You mean Warren the Moon Thexton?
Warren the Moon Thexton.
Yeah, he's the star of Albany County's WWE scene, and he's great, isn't he?
I'm sorry, but pulls down pants is not in my script, so make it stop. All right.
Hey, Warren, Mr. the Moon?
It's my name, kid. Don't wear it out.
You're doing great. Everyone loves your performance. There's one little problem. Actually, you can't moon anyone during the scenes.
Okay, you told me I could moon
Me! I said you could moon me, all right? That was the deal.
Fine.
Not all this.
Fine. Moon you. For 5 whole seconds, but you gotta look for all 5.
Fine.
Crouch down, get in there. 1, 2, did you blink? If you blink, we gotta restart. It knows when you blink.
It knows?
Yeah, my asshole. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, places. Action.
Don't you go, but I want to.
Hey! Why don't you listen to the mayor of Hawaii, pal, and don't you go?
Give me one good reason to stay.
No! You forgot something.
Cut!
Warren! What the hell, man? I let you moon me. I didn't blink for everything. You're just gonna go do it anyway? What the fuck? You don't care about me.
No, I actually do care about you, all right? I need to moon. It's what makes me Warren the Moon Thexton. Without that, I'm nothing. I'm just boring Warren.
Hey, listen to me. Listen to me, motherfucker, okay? Warren is enough. Now say it.
Warren is enough.
Say it again.
Warren is enough.
Ah! Let's do this, guys.
I swear,
Places.
this turns out.
In action.
Don't you go, but I want to.
Hey, why don't you listen to Hawaii's mayor, pal, and don't you go?
Give me one good reason to stay.
No! Beautiful and cut!
Warren, no!
I got something that'll cheer you up. In fact, I got something that'll cheer you all.
Warren, don't do it!
I'm doing it.
Isn't it so nice, you guys, to be one with nature like this? I mean, just look at that bush over there.
It's fine, I guess. I miss my iPhone.
Get out your iPhones, guys. Can you believe how full the moon is tonight?
Did you say full moon, honey? No. Go! Save it! No! Save yourself!
What's wrong with Daddy?
Dude, what's happening? It's very
Dad,
Are you okay? Is there something you ate?
No!
Stay back. Something's not right. Dude,
Dad!
what's going on?
Dad, you're scared! Go!
What?
It's a long-winded transformation.
I'm gonna come back there, okay?
No, come back here! Don't do it! No, wait, don't do it!
Are you sure? If you're having diarrhea, I can help.
No!
No?
I'm not that.
Didn't taste right. Are you dressing Fred Durst?
Who's Fred Durst?
I am Fred Durst.
No, you're Jake. Fred Durst is the frontman for a 90s band called Limp Bizkit. What a horrible name.
Born and bred in Jacksonville, Florida, baby. The 904.
They're really half rap and half rock and just like really awful all around.
Go. Just leave. I don't know how long I can. I did it for the nookie.
Oh, the what?
The nookie.
Come on, Dave.
So you didn't get that cookie.
Honey, you're scaring me.
Well, I don't feel safe. Why is he saying nookie?
Nookie was like this word they made up to mean sex. Nobody
Just run and save the kids. I don't want them to see me like this. What's happening to me?
I don't know, honey. It's really scary, but honestly, it's mostly just really embarrassing.
Where did that hat even come from?
Yeah, Dad, were you just like carrying that around all weekend?
Sneaking up your ear!
Save the children!
I don't know. Please just take them and go. I don't know if they're all going to look at me like when I'm in this state.
Honey, this isn't who you are, okay? The 90s are behind you. I know you wore so many fuzzy bucket hats back then, but the past, it's behind you. Dig deep. I know who you are inside. Kids, your father had a really intense Limp Bizkit phase at college. It was after the Budweiser Frogs thing, and I think before the Snap Lady happened. I don't know. Dig deep. You can do this.
Do you think this has anything to do with the time I saw Fred Durst at the Jacksonville airport and he bit me on the neck?
You know, you didn't stop breakdancing for like 6 weeks after that. Kids, come on. Honey, we're gonna get help while you ride this out.
Don't
okay?
leave.
No, you're gonna be fine.
What about?
You're gonna be fine.
What about the nookie? Did it for the nookie. So you can get that cookie. Just want to do this. I don't want to wake up. Such happiness. Fuck. Chainsaw. No. But they keep going this way and it just breaks them. Chainsaw.
Oh, great moon, you beautiful feminine orb in the sky, give us your wisdom.
You guys are wasting your time with all of this.
Pedro, get out of here. We don't need male energy, okay?
Yeah, Pedro, go back to your big ass house.
Just hear me out. The moon can't do shit for you, but I have something that can. It's behind this bush. Ask my grandfather a question. He knows everything, from the past, present, and future.
Ugh, your grandfather's creepy. OMG, Pedro, you're killing the vibes.
Ladies, I'm presenting you with an opportunity here. You would be unwise not to take it.
Pedro, nobody asked you to be here.
I'm just trying to help you out. I'm just trying to be neighborly.
Oh my god, fine. We asked your grandfather a question. Will you freaking leave us alone?
Yes.
Okay, I have a question. Why is Pedro so annoying and intrusive?
Good question. Now reach inside my grandfather's mouth. Reach inside my grandfather's mouth for the answer. He's too old to speak it aloud.
That's disgusting. I'm not doing that.
You should never ask a question if you are too afraid to know the answer.
It wasn't an actual question, dipshit.
Reach inside my grandfather's mouth anyways.
Fine, I'll do it. It wouldn't be the first time I've reached inside an old man's mouth, if you know what I mean.
Damn, you're so bad.
That's what they tell me. Alright. What the hell is this?
It's my grandfather's answer to your question. Read it aloud.
My grandson Pedro may come across as annoying and intrusive, but he can do whatever he wants because he has a lifelong Rapunzel pass.
A lifelong Rapunzel pass? This has to be a joke.
Oh, it's no joke! Pedro was kidnapped by an evil witch when he was a child and kept in a tower until his 20th birthday when the witch finally died of old age. Then he used her dead hair as a rope ladder to climb down from the tower and return home. Now he can do whatever he wants because of his past traumas.
What the fuck?
I wish I could say it's not true, but it is true.
Pedro, first you wrote our moon ritual, absolutely desecrate the vibes, and now you're wasting our time with this fake story.
You insolent woman! The story is obviously true, and I have the old woman's hair to prove it.
Oh my god, Pedro, we're so sorry, okay? We're sorry that happened to you. What do you want from us?
I want your crystals used as decoration in the foyer. I want them, and I intend to get exactly what I want. The rest of my life.
Fine, take the damn crystals.
Grandpa? We defeated yet another win. Let's celebrate with a kiss.
I just think it's so irresponsible that school teaches us this incorrect version of history. I mean, like, Columbus wasn't this heroic explorer, he was a failed navigator and a mass murderer. Yeah.
Right, or like how they teach you that at the end of World War II, the Nazis were eradicated, but they actually fled to their moon base.
Mark, what?
No, that's a real thing that a lot of people believe, including me. You know, towards the end of World War II, in the twilight days, Nazis saw that defeat was on the horizon, so they used the rocket technology, which NASA still uses, and they fled to the moon, where they still reside. And you're probably like, oh, but I have a telescope. I've looked at the moon. I don't see any Nazis. Yeah, you idiot. You'd probably be looking at the bright side of the moon. The Nazis are on the dark side of the moon. That's why you can't see them.
That theory doesn't even make sense. What would the Nazis be doing all this time on the dark side of the moon?
We now cut to the dark side of the moon. Oh, Alice! I can't see anything!
It's the dark side of the moon!
Someone is on my foot! Who's on my foot? Franz!
It might be. I can't see, so I don't know.
Oh, you should have never come here!
Where is Hitler? I can't see him anywhere!
Yeah, I said we should have put a bell on it, but no one listens to Franz.
Hitler! Look here! Oh, it looks like we Nazis really mucked it up again.
All right, class, today we have a very special guest. He's an astronaut who's been to space and was even on the Apollo 11 mission when America landed on the moon for the first time. Everybody give it up for Michael Collins.
But you weren't Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah, that's actually a common misconception that a lot of people have, that it was only Neil and Buzz that went up on Apollo 11. There was also a third guy. I'm the third guy. I also went to the moon.
So you also walked on the moon?
No, that's the thing, is like because of the technology at the time, they needed a third guy, so I had to stay in orbit on the shuttle while they went down and walked on the moon. Okay, I still went up there, I saw the moon, I was in space.
Yeah, well, plenty of people have gone to space.
Yeah, and I see the moon every night. But you don't see me up in front of a class trying to be important.
I made history.
You were maybe adjacent to history.
Alright, listen to me. Listen up, you little shits, okay? I was supposed to walk on the moon. I dibsed it. On the way up, I dibsed it, and they both heard me, alright? I was like, hey, Neil, Buzz, when we get up there, someone's gonna have to stay in the shuttle. Dibs, not me. And they were both like, okay. But then when we got up there, they were like, oh no, it's not fair. We should draw straws. And because I'm like a nice guy, I was like, sure, we can draw straws. So I left to get the straws. I come back, they fucking dipped, alright? They're seriously on the lunar module, going to the moon, give me the fucking finger outside the window that they had installed just to flip me off. Okay? But it doesn't end there, alright? They come back up after they gallivant on the moon for however long, and they're like, I'm pissed, reasonably. They're like, oh, Michael, it's okay. We got this stuff on the moon. We found this edible substance. We call it moon food. And I'm like, all right. And yeah, it's dog shit, okay? Yeah, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin brought dog shit from Earth to space just to make me, Michael Collins, eat some on Apollo 11. All right? But it doesn't end there. Literally at every moment and pinnacle, important moment of my life, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin have been there to fuck with me, okay? After we got back to Earth, okay, and we were allowed to meet the president, they told LBJ that I called him a bitch in space. I stuck out my hand to shake and he just punches me in the mouth. You think I like that? You think I wanted that? Okay? This one time, they let me throw the first pitch at Dodger Stadium, alright? And fucking Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin paid ISIS to bomb the place. That's terrorism. And everyone's okay with that? I'm about to marry the love of my life, the woman I have been dating for 20 years. I'm about to take my vows. And fucking Neil Armstrong comes behind me, pantses me in front of everyone. I turn up to my soon-to-be wife. She fucking takes off a skin mask and Buzz Aldrin! The whole time it's been Buzz Aldrin, 20 years. We made love. Full eye contact, love on many occasions. And it was just fucking Buzz Aldrin staring up at me. You know what that does to your psyche? And now, because of that, not even this fucking elementary school class respects me. What? What are those smirks? What's happening?
That's because we're not children at all.
No.
We're Neil Armstrong and Buzz Armstrong.
No! What the hell? You're right, that's it. I've had enough of this torment. I'm gonna take this cyanide pill that I've been saving since we went up to space, and I'm gonna die, and then you guys can never torment me again. What? What did you guys do?
We replaced that cyanide pill with a jelly bean years ago.
No.
You'll never die.
No! No!
God bless America.
Twitter poll, so if there's a topic about a show that you want to see, you should find us on social media and tell us. And yeah, come on and see us next time.